Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing another 7 to 10 day prediction from whenever you're watching this video. So pile number 1 starts on your left, pile number 4 is on your right. I don't have any objects on top. Use your intuition. If you need some more time, stop the video right here, meditate, choose your pile. I'll see you in timestamps. Hello pile number 1, whoever has chosen first pile, I do have an extra card for you here that didn't fit in a shot and will also be clarifying tea leaf with the Triple Goddess Tarot. So let's see what we have for you guys. First off, we have Oblivion card come up. It says open your arms. I'm going to read these in a minute. Then from tea leaf, we have Angel saying spiritual guidance, protection from harm. I like this a lot. Then we have August pop up out of nowhere. All right, then we have Eagle, triumph over troubles, obstacles, and we have Inkpot, problems to be resolved. I like this. This is already kind of tying in with the Eagle card. Triumph over troubles, obstacles. Inkpot goes together with that. Overall, it seems like pile number 1 might be a little bit stressed over what it is that they think the problem. Yeah, it's like pile number 1 might be very fixated on some kind of an issue or a problem. How do I do this? What's gonna come out of it? So let's see. Let's clarify Oblivion card to start with. Open your arms. This is overall, you know, this card tells me that you might be learning the next week to allow life to happen instead of resisting change. That's the way I'm seeing it here. But let's clarify. Let's see, what is this talking about? What is this talking about? Oblivion. Yeah, look, we have the hermit here. You're gonna be taking a chill pill. You're gonna be taking a chill pill, and it feels like there is that sensation of ease coming through here. So maybe some of you are quite tense right now over one matter in your life, and what you're doing the next 7 to 10 days from now, you're like, okay, if something is not happening on my terms or my time frame that I've created for myself, I'll take a moment to stop and reflect and be open to whatever it is that is coming my way. All right. Open-mindedness overall, pile number 1, open-mindedness. Let's clarify spiritual guidance, protection from harm. It seems like some of you might kind of create scenarios in your head that are not necessarily true, or something hasn't happened just yet, but you might be stressing over something already. You're like, I don't know. But you come into terms with it, it seems like. All right, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. We have the 4 of Wands. If you do have anything, you know, if you feel like your house needs cleansing, if you feel like you want to have a sacred space for yourself, you could do a ritual maybe of some sorts. This is going to be very personal to you. Maybe for some of you, it's as simple as, you know, having a self-care routine that involves some kind of herbs. Or you're deciding to cleanse your home. It's not only about sage in the house, right? It's more so what kind of altar you have. You know, do you want to add something extra to it? Is there a protection stone that you bought? Does your house feel safe for you? Overall, it's all about feeling safe and protected in your home environment here, right? And what you're gonna figure out the next week, I think what's gonna be more visible for you is that there is a spirit or two that do have your back. I think you're gonna feel that presence, and you're gonna be like, woo, you know, I feel like no one can touch me almost. All right, this is interesting. I don't know what the story is about, but I love when you let me know in the comment section below what is going on here. Yeah, it does seem like before you might have had a sensation of some sorts where you felt cold. And maybe it's very much connected to a story already. I feel like you're aware of this already. And you're like, why is it so cold? You know, sometimes when people connect to other people's energy, and if they go through chakras, the place where it feels the coldest is usually where we need to focus on the most. So it can be maybe there might be some kind of a blockage, or there might be some kind of a a need to open your arms, right? And need to be a bit more open. This is a very specific story here. I'm not gonna try and tell you what it is exactly, but more so is telling you the next week you might even get guidance from someone sitting in your home, being indoors. So I don't know if you have booked with someone or you're gonna be watching videos. Whatever the case, you are finding your safe space. And maybe some of you haven't felt like you have a safe space, or you haven't felt safe because you're like, I need to know everything, or I need to solve this issue and I don't feel like I'm safe. And I'm referring to safety as a stable foundation, you know that you won't be moved. And there was a time when you felt like you could be moved, and you were like, I don't like feeling like that, I don't like feeling unstable, right? But it's more so about energetic sensations or emotional. Okay, what's up with August? I think this is gonna be, for every and each of you different. If you're looking forward to something, maybe a plan of some sorts in August, this is your confirmation is gonna happen. For some others of you, you're being asked to take a look at what happened in last August. Because there might be some kind of repetition, or I'm hearing what you celebrated last August. What was your happy day? It seems like it's gonna be repeating itself somehow. Maybe a different scenario, maybe different people, but the feeling is going to be more or less the same. What's happening? Some of you have been working on a project or some kind of idea for a really long time now, and it's nearly coming to fruition here. For others of you, whatever you already I'm gonna adjust the camera. Whatever you're already working on, it's gonna come to fruition around August. You're gonna see all those fruits of labor coming your way. All right. Tarot is going crazy here, okay. What's up with August? We have the Hermit come up. Yeah, you know how it feels like for me with the Nine of Wands and the Hermit next to it? These are 2 nines, by the way. Almost feels to me that you've been working on something for a really long time, nurturing that garden, right? And then there's gonna be a time when you'll be able to sit back and relax, say, okay, I finished this task, it's done and over with now, I can relax and I can focus on self more. So for some of you, it can be coming to fruition the next 7 to 10 days from now. For others who know that this is still in the making, it's gonna be around August time when you'll be able to see and take a backseat for some of you, so maybe you needed a break for a really long time. Okay, let's clarify Eagle, triumph over troubles, obstacles. I like seeing that a lot with ink pot. Okay, what is Eagle talking about here? We have I believe this is a Knight of Wands, but always mistaking it for the Queen of Wands. But anyway, I'm reading mostly from imagery from these. Okay, let's see what is going on. So it does seem like you guys are taking a break of some sorts from something. You've done it, you finished it, your mind is clearer. Overall, pile number 1, it seems like you're gonna be sleeping even better. Someone was very tense, very probably uneasy, I'm hearing. And the next 7 to 10 days from now, especially if you had any kind of troubles online, or if you felt tense because of people who need a lot of your attention, it's saying you'll be able to deal with it really well. And afterwards, it seems like you're completing some kind of project here, or if you've been looking for an idea or a pathway, you are finding it, and then you become almost peaceful with yourself. And there's going to be another planning stage, it's saying here with the Two of Wands, where, okay, I've completed that. That's done and over with. And it seems like, by the way, it's going to be somehow known for other people too. Whatever it is that you overcame, maybe you shared with other people what you're working on, what you're seeking for, what kind of troubles or obstacles you have. And you're going to be almost like celebrated in a way, how you dealt with any kind of trouble or obstacle in your life. And you're like, okay, no, thank you very much. Almost like this one wants to bow. She's like, thank you very much. And you're going to be stepping into a new energy of wandering further on. So almost like a new plan that you are making for yourself and wondering what is next for you. I want one more card for this. Wondering what's next for you. Overall, guys, you have a lot of people either watching you or you're visible on social media. So if that's something that we're aiming for, you're going to be noticing that the next 7 to 10 days from now, especially. Overall, you are people who are giving a lot, and maybe you somehow help other people to, I want to say, ease their souls. I don't know why this came out, but that's what I heard. Maybe some of you are thinking, am I good enough at that? Yes, you are. I think you're the only one sometimes that's stopping yourself from achieving what you want because you doubt in yourself sometimes. And the next week, you're going to be proven that you can do it. You can do it. If you have any obstacles or troubles right now, or problem that you're trying to resolve, be like the Queen of Swords. Be very sharp, very assertive, calm, but straight to the point. What it is that you want, what you need, how I can resolve this. I'm hearing, be professional over, do not include your emotions in any kind of troubles or obstacles, because that can get in the way when it comes to finding resolution of some sorts. So let's see, Inkpot, problems to be resolved. I think pile number 1 is finally learning how to take it easy. Look, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Whatever it is that's on your mind right now and it's not giving you maybe sleep, or you are a little bit anxious, it's gonna be sorted. Some kind of a wish is coming true. What it is that you were wishing for in the past month or so, I'd say. It's coming to fruition for you here. You're finding solutions. You're finding solutions, and see, she's very proud of how much she's achieved. This Nine of Cups is very different from other decks. It's almost like she's like, okay, I'm remembering how much I've achieved already. These are all her memories. I think you guys gonna be in this mode of contemplation. How well I've done. I overcame so much, and kind of reflecting on the person that you truly are. And you're gonna give yourself a lot of pats on the back, okay? While looking at those cups here, you're gonna be like, okay, listen, I've dealt with this, I dealt with that, look how far I've come. I like this for you, pile number 1. Very much. One more, clarify Inkpot. Come on, you're finding balance. You're very balanced the next week, which I don't feel like you were in the recent past. That's why I keep saying this is it feels very peaceful. It feels like you're coming out on the other side. You're finding your ground. You're finding your temperance, your balance. And you know what it is that needs to be done next. I think for a lot of you, you are changing as a person. You're learning how to live in peace, one step at a time, instead of focusing on 10 different tasks all at once, you know. And I'm hearing for some of you, you are discovering a secret of peaceful life, but you're the one who's doing it here. I really like that for pile number 1. So I hope this made sense, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. Tribe, love you as always. I'll catch you soon. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 2. So we have one card from the Magic of You Oracle. We're going to be clarifying tea leaf with the Triple Goddess Tarot. So let's see what's up. What do we have for you guys? We have Phenomenon. Be still and listen to the spirits. I love this card. I love the artwork. Look at her. Oof. Okay. Tea leaf, what do we have? We have chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. We have apple, temptation will test you. We have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. And we have you are on the road to success, mountain road. I like this. Okay, so let's clarify first of all the first card from the Magic of You Oracle, Phenomenon. Be still and listen to the spirits. We all know what it's telling us already, but let's get a bit deeper into it. Ooh. Okay. It seems like pile number 2, you're gonna be communicated with, so be open and listen. The next 7 to 10 days from now, you may want to write things down. Random thoughts may pop up and you'll feel that these are not your thoughts, almost like someone is talking to you. Write those down or remember or try to make sense of it, why this is being told. But you're going to be the one who has to initiate this connection too, I feel like. Because I'm looking at her hair here and it seems like not only that spirits are talking to her, she's very connected to spirits herself. And I'd say pile number 2, you do have overall a very strong connection to up there, right? Whichever spirits you're working with. But next 7 to 10 days from now is going to be much more intense. So if you're working in this field, in this esoteric field, I think this is going to be a great week of almost like I'm hearing expansion and discovery. I think you're gonna use your senses that you haven't used before as much, or everything will feel much more present for you. So if you want to connect to spirits, do it your own way, but it keeps nagging me. I keep looking at this card here. Write it down. It seems like there's going to be messages for you that will be quite important for the next month, I'm seeing. You might even be drawn to, you might be drawn to reading a specific paragraph, book, picking something up that gives you knowledge, almost like spirit will guide you there. Will guide you to learn something or to deepen your knowledge. So listen to those urges that you have, because a lot of things will happen behind the scenes that you won't necessarily make sense of then and there, but I think pretty soon, a couple of days afterwards, you're gonna be like, whoa, this has happened, whoa, I know why now. So a lot of answers are given to you from the spirit realm. Just listen. Okay, nice. I like this energy. Okay, chair empty. Let's see. Someone is living your life. I feel like for some of you, this has happened already. You may have become distant maybe with someone, or I'm hearing there's a replacement, or someone had to go, you know, maybe travel somewhere, or there's some kind of distance overall. What is this about? 𝒅𝒊𝒕𝒉. We have the Ace of Wands. So overall, what it feels like, next 7 to 10 days from now, a situation will have to be cleared from your path, and it's connected to a persona, because it's gonna have to open a new entryway for fresh energy to come in. I hope it's making sense here for you all. Yeah, it's like an opportunity is waiting for you to take it, but before that, something has to go. Something has to go. Yep. Look at this Devil card here. This woman, she's fed up. She's like, nah, don't like that. I'm leaving. She even dropped things along the way. She's like, I'm out in the woods. Like, I don't care. I better live in the woods than in the house. I don't know what's in the house, but probably it's not the best thing for her. So interpret it to your situation. Almost like toxicity of some sorts, or maybe unequal exchange is leaving your life. But you're the one who has to allow it for this new energy to come in. Release the old, take the new. Release the old, take the new. All right. Temptation will test you. Tell me more about that. Okay. Okay, I cannot, okay, you want to come out, we'll take you. We have the Strength card come up. Oh God, I know what this is talking about already. I know, yes, here we go. 10 of Swords together with the Strength card. I'm sorry you couldn't see all this time because I was so invested in the reading. So what this is talking about, you'll be tempted. And that's something that you've done and dealt with before. Almost like universe will test you again when it comes to some kind of patterns. So maybe in the past, if you wanted to heal everyone and that was not working for your own good, you know what, sometimes people are like, okay, I'm gonna help everyone, I'm gonna help this person, get too invested, and they want to fix people, and it becomes very toxic. So it seems like that for me here. You might be tempted to help someone out to a certain extent, and you're gonna be reminded that nope, you are done and over with this. We're not doing that again. You can help people out or help animals. I don't know what's the case here, but you can help someone out, but she's not touching this wolf. She's there. Her presence is healing. Right? Her presence is healing. So you're learning how not to overgive, overshare, and this is your temptation. You have to balance yourself out every time and remind yourself, hey, I've learned this lesson already. I shouldn't be given that much, because then it comes back to bite me in the ass with the apple card over here and that snake, right? Okay. So let's see, hammock. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. I like that. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Okay. What is happening next 7 to 10 days from now? Guys, big time pile number 2. You letting go. You are letting go. And I think you're gonna be so connected to your guides or ancestors, whichever spirits you're working with or feel closest to, that they even going to be hinting that something has to finish. Like, this is old for you now. You need to start new. You need to look towards new horizons. Take new opportunities. You've been there, done it. Now it's time to explore. Okay. Let's see. So your fortune is turning, pile number 2. Your fortune is turning. You are allowing yourself to take one step at a time. This woman is not rushing through the winter here. She's taking it easy, even though it's very cold out there, and she's got, whew, look at that outfit. I mean, come on. It must be freezing for her, but she's taking one step at a time. Now, I don't always read this card like that, but in this situation, I will. It's almost like you guys finding patience with yourself. You are much more patient. It's interesting because this 7 to 10 day prediction is a lot to do with self. Pile number 1 had that too. Was a lot about self. About self and peace of mind, but you guys have a very strong spiritual presence at the same time. Okay, I want one more card. Taking vacation physically or mentally. Oh yes, you are taking a leap. You are going towards unexplored ventures of some sorts, unexplored land, somewhere where you haven't been, or something that you haven't done before. And you ending a cycle of the old. Something got old. I keep hearing that. It's old and it needs to be replaced. And you're starting new. And it's very nice. It's going to feel like a vacation for you. And mental or physical, both, I believe, in this case. You're like, nope, ending that cycle. Done with this now. Fortune is turning. And I feel like it's time for me to step up my game. I don't know why I heard that. Step up my game. I'm over and done with some kind of unhealthy pattern, unhealthy behavior, unhealthy person, whatever that would be. But you know, when it comes to people being unhealthy, to us, you know, in order for that person to be unhealthy, we have to allow them to be, right? If you don't allow the energy, you won't have it. So I like to remind, you know, that it's not about pointing fingers. It's 50-50, but you cutting something off, maybe some kind of belief system, behavior pattern, and you're like, nope, into the new venture. I like that. Okay, Mountain Road, you are on the road to success. Well, I bet this is big transformation here. How you used to do things before and how you're gonna be doing them from now on. Mountain Road. Okay, let's clarify that. Oof, you're storming off. You're storming off. So it's almost like this. Look, it goes like that. Something is done and over with. I know I have to let go. I feel like there is a new venture for me, a new fresh energy for me to take. My ancestors, guides are whispering to me that something is about to happen. My life's about to change, right? I'm going to be tempted at one point to come back to some kind of pattern or to do something I used to do before, which I won't get into that temptation. I recognize it now. And then you're going to be giving yourself time to relax and think things through and take one step at a time, really, like giving yourself a break. When usually it happens that way, when people take their mind off a matter, that's when the idea pops in their mind because they're not pushing it, right? When they give themselves a break, physical or mental, whatever that would be, that's when they are more open to receiving. They can hear clearer, right? Their mind is not cluttered. And that's when you're going to be like, hey, ooh, look what this is. Let me take this opportunity. Something unexplored, but it looks good for me. It looks magical almost. And then you're like, now I know exactly where I'm going. So you're taking a rest and then you're storming off. You're like, oof, I know where my success lies now. Let me go and get to the top of that mountain. With the Knight of Wands here, this guy seems like his horse can't even catch up. You're like, oof, okay, time to go. Sayonara, bitches, you know? Okay, one more. One more. I told you guys, this is all about self-realizations and development. I wonder, The collective energy is very strong and it's very assertive. I like that. I like seeing that. Doing everything for self. With the Hermit here. Soul searching. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like soul searching here for me with the Knight of Wands. It almost feels like you are reinventing yourself. You know where to go. And you might even bring out some kind of a hobby or what you used to be interested in. Who you used to be as a kid. You're bringing it out. And you're like, I know who I am and where I need to go. Let me give to my inner child. We'll go for a walk together. So, big time release energy for pile number 2. Big time. Almost like expect the unexpected. So I hope this made sense. This was quite intense. Tribe, love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 3, so we have one oracle card, we have your tea leaf that will be clarified by the triple goddess. So let's see what we have for you here. First card is Epiphany, reveal your gifts. Then from tea leaf we have Vine, seek out information that will help you. We have October, we have Mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And we have Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. We're going to be clarifying these. Let's start with the Epiphany cards. I want to pull extra cards for it. Let's see what this is talking about more so. Let me adjust the camera for you. So overall, a very quick and clear message here. Some of you will be able to see next 7 to 10 days from now what you are capable of. Almost like you're going to be proven what you're capable of. Some kind of talent will come out, some kind of a gift, as people like to call it, right? I'm hearing something that was undiscovered. So it seems very mysterious here. Oof. Seems very mysterious here. Okay, pile 3. What is that about? Yeah, look, we have the 6 of Cups. Okay, I just had a vision that I'm gonna try and explain to you. Yeah, it does seem like if you don't believe in your abilities, you might hear or feedback or message or information, some kind of, yeah, piece of information coming your way that's gonna prove that you were correct, that you have a gift, or whatever the case. There's one more thing that I wanted to talk about with the 6 of Cups here. By the way, pay attention to number 6 as well as 8. You would be great at DIYs. And it's one of your abilities or talents I'm seeing here. You'd be able to see opportunity where other people wouldn't. So maybe pay attention to that if you are one of those people. You know how to create something cheap. You know how to design, even for some of you, and you don't need many tools to do so, you know? You can just use whatever you have around you in order to create something. So I'd say pay attention if you are one of those people. You can maybe somehow use it for your life, as well as maybe one day others too. So let's look at the Vine. Seek out information that will help you. In what department, please? In what department? We have the Chariot. As well as the Queen of Cups. Sorry guys, it's quite late here. I don't even know, I think it's 1:30 a.m. But what I'm paying attention to here with Vine, seek out information that will help you. Together with the Queen of Cups as well as a Chariot, I am seeing a person who's gonna be very wise when it comes to explaining things, especially if you're gonna be lost emotionally, or if you're gonna be very emotionally attached to something, or someone, you'll cross paths, if not yet, with a feminine energy who is very able to put dots on I's, I'm hearing, to put everything into perspective. If you are seeking for information when it comes to your reputation or business, or if you're seeking for recognition, it's saying there is going to be a person around you who know all of this and who is able to help you out. So anytime you'll need advice, just keep your eyes open the next 7 to 10 days from now. There is someone who is very close by or who is achievable. I'm hearing. I don't know why I heard that. This is strange. Yeah, weird. I know. They're not as far as you think they are. That's what I'm hearing. Maybe some of you, you'll even travel, or it's to do with travel plans of some sorts. And you're like, I don't know what to do. It's saying there is someone who knows, and just kind of ask around. Whoever you're going to come across, they're going to be quite beneficial. They know a lot. Okay, what is about October? Now, for all of you, it's going to be different. So I'm not going to get into this very much, but maybe some of you were looking for confirmation. Here it is. It's yours. Maybe for some of you, you have plans in October, so that's another confirmation. Everything will go smoothly. Your goal will be achieved. All right, let's see. October. We have the Queen of Swords. I'm hearing for some of you, during fall, you'll figure out what it is that you need to do. Or if you're looking for a change in your career, if you want to help other people, you'll be able to do that. You have options though here. It seems like you have options, then you're going to be deciding what it is that you want, maybe around autumn time, or for some of you, I'm hearing, wait, I'm just going to pull one more card. Yeah, there's some kind of idea that might have come to you last autumn, and you'll be able to somehow decide what you want to do with it in the long run. But overall, when it comes to autumn, as an advice, I'd say whatever it is for you, you might not be aware of it just yet. It's saying communicate clearly what it is that you want. It's going to be easier for you to choose, because you are people who probably will have a lot to choose from, and it's saying voice your needs. Let's clarify more. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. We have the Two of Wands. You know what song, when I looked at this card, you know what song came to my mind? Shawn Mendes' Wonder. I think it's one of his newest songs, if I'm not, it depends when you're watching this, if I'm correct. Maybe you're gonna find an answer in his lyrics. We have the Star. I want one more. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have 3 queens here. It's very interesting. Okay, overall, pile number 3, what you're being told here, next 7 to 10 days from now, listen as much as you can. Listen to other suggestions. It doesn't mean that you have to take it on board if you don't feel like it. If your intuition is saying, nah, this is not where I'm being pulled to, don't take it on board. But it does seem like there's going to be a piece of information that will be quite useful for you. At first, you might feel a little bit defensive or stubborn when it comes to it. You're like, I know exactly where my star is. I know where I'm going. But some kind of a tweak has to happen here. Look out for advice, actually. And especially when it comes to people who've been there and done it. They might have some good insight I'm seeing here. if that is some kind of situation, especially if it's to do with finances, stability, career, your dreams, or if you're looking to move or travel. So keep your eyes open, this is saying, and be open to options. Be open to options. What I keep hearing, you need to do more research. You know, when I'm looking at the star as well as the mule here, it almost like reminds me of someone who's like, okay, I know exactly what I need to do. I am reaching for my goal regardless of what kind of obstacles I'm gonna have to face, or regardless of what I'm gonna have to go through. And it seems like a bit of a, as if I would be communicating with a teenager, you know, mama knows best type of situation. So maybe it's best to take advice from mama, right? Because she knows. They all know, right? And that's what kind of situation I'm seeing here. Someone is being stubborn. It might be someone else here, okay? Remember, can be vice versa. Someone's being quite stubborn. I know best. I know exactly what I need to do. Don't get in the way. Da, 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 da. So I'd say sometimes spirit guides talk through other people. So just take notes next 7 to 10 days from now. You don't need to decide anything. Just take notes and you're gonna make your own decision. So let's clarify dagger. We have the Four of Pentacles. I'd say pile number 3, if you don't need to spend money on something right now, if it's not a necessity, don't do it. That's what I'm picking up with dagger, as well as the Four of, as well as the Four of Pentacles here. Prioritize where you put in your money. So that's like an advice for you. You know, like sometimes when we think, okay, I'm just gonna buy this hoodie, even though it's like $50. I'm just gonna buy it. Like, come on, I have money. And then like a month later, you're like, I wish I had that $50. Now I can't return it, you know, anymore because I need the exact amount. So that's what I'm picking up here. That's what I'm picking up here. Kinda cherish your pentacles, you know. Cherish your money, you know, be friends with it, be a good friend with it, right? Respect it, so that is your, this is weird the way I'm saying it. Respect the money that you're earning or the money that you are spending. Kind of spend it wisely. When you respect that, the more of it is being drawn back at you, being drawn your way. I think I should talk about this one day. I don't know if any of you have noticed that happening in your life. Sometimes what people go through, the less money they have, or if they struggle continuously, the more they want to go and do things that their wallet cannot afford. And the more they earn, pay attention to people who are really well off, at least the ones that I've met in my life. Personally, people who have a lot of money, you're gonna notice they're very wise where they spend their money on. So they have grown respect for it, and therefore, you know, they draw in more abundance. So maybe someone just needed to hear that. I've been there, done it myself. So this is nothing, you know, to worry too much about or to blame yourself, but it's something to acknowledge if you are one of those people. It's not going to go for every single one of you, obviously, but I'm seeing also one more situation where don't give too much. You know, if you have only 4 pentacles here, if you're gonna give out these pentacles sitting at the corner of a street here, you're probably gonna end up like this, you know, and you're gonna have to work your ass off twice more. So know where it is that you put and how much money you give. Maybe it's not monetary, maybe it's emotional, how much, you know, you invest emotionally. That's when you're gonna have that dagger energy where, you know, maybe worries will kick in or tense situations, because you'll expect the same thing from someone else who's maybe not capable of giving that much back. Right? So this reading was quite interesting. It does feel like through, almost like you feel to me as if you stepped 10 feet away from yourself to look at your life, and you're making little amendments, and you're like, tweaking this, tweaking that. Okay, I know exactly what I need to do about this, about that. And you are revealing some kind of talents of yours through being very observant. So keep your eyes open when it comes to information coming your way. I keep hearing feedback. Feedback regarding your talent, regarding your ability of some sorts. It feels like you're gonna hear good news about it. So I hope this made sense, pile number 3. And tribe, love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 4. So we've got 1 oracle card, we have your tea leaf, and we have triple goddess tarot. So we're gonna start with looking at your cards, and we're gonna be clarifying them as we go. So first card we have is mosaic. Let chance play its creative role in your life. I really love the artwork in this card. Then let's look at your tea leaf. We have peacock. Be aware of great pride. Okay, this every time I look at this card it makes me laugh. I don't know why. We have man, dealings or relationship with a man. We have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So you have 5 cards, I think, instead of 4. We have you will be playing a different role. Ooh, I feel like this is already vibing here for me. Ooh, and the broken ring, look, parting of the ways in either romance or business. And look, it's somebody's being shattered here in order to start a new life almost. Okay, wait, I'm just okay, let's continue. We're gonna clarify all these. So let's dive into the mosaic card. Let chance play its creative role in your life. Now, I already know what this is talking about, but I want more cards to kind of be a little bit more specific. Queen of Wands makes sense with creative role, right? And we have a different role with a hat. It's all about roles here, pile number 4. What is going on? What is going on? And the 2 of Wands. Wands all over the place here. Okay, let me adjust the camera. Let's dive into this. So, it seems like you guys, what's happening here, the next 7 to 10 days from now, you gonna almost like discover or show to the world a different part of you. To the world, people around you, you know, whatever your situation is. You are becoming a bit of a different person. And I don't know, for some of you, it becomes like you're gonna have to take a different role. So an example would be, you know, if your boss asks to take over someone else's role whilst they're away, and you sitting in someone else's chair and you have to kind of adapt, and you're like, okay, let me take this. Or when sometimes people have to play, you know, dad's and mom's role too. And in other cases, it seems like people will be seeing you as someone new. Someone who they haven't discovered just before. Because the way I'm seeing the mosaic card here, almost like parts of her face are falling off and a new face will be underneath it. It seems like she kept a tough... Yeah, it does seem like she seemed like a person who always had a tough skin, and she's able to be vulnerable now, or to be very open about who she is. She's like, this is real me. This is who I am. I'm waiting for people, or person in this case, to tell me what they're thinking about it, because it seems like there's gonna be some kind of wonder, you know, like, oof, what is going on here? And that's when peacock comes in. It feels like you're letting go of any pride that you've had. You're allowing yourself to be who you truly are without being afraid of judgment. So when real you comes out the next 7 to 10 days from now, it can be in one situation even, right? In maybe one connection, maybe even with a man here, or maybe with people around you. And that's when I'm looking at the broken ring. I'm not even pulling triple goddess for you guys. This is very like straightforward to me. Broken ring, pattern of the ways in either romance or business. Why this may happen? Because you showing your truest self for who you are, right? This is me, take it or leave it type of situation. And once you show your real face, that's when those who are meant to stay will stay. Anything else or anyone else who not supposed to be there, or who doesn't support you for who you truly are, will simply just fall away. Interesting. What a story. Hey, okay, let's jump into your cards a bit more. What is your plan, pile number 4? What is your plan? Clarify, peacock. Any more stories? We have the Knight of Wands. Wands all over this reading. A lot of fire coming through here the next week for you. And we have Justice card. Yeah, that's, you know what I'm hearing? What goes around comes around here, like Justin's song. So whoever was maybe prideful, you'll notice that karma might step in. And it's not to wish someone that. You'll just simply start noticing that. You putting your pride aside. But for you, that pride feels different though. It feels like for some time you didn't want to show people for who you truly are. Maybe you're just shy, right? You're like, oh, you know, what if they thought this about me and that? And you just like, I'm not sure, you know, maybe one day I'm gonna tell them who I truly am, or I'll express myself more. So for when it comes to you, don't feel like you're gonna be prideful the next week, even though maybe some of you could. It more so seems with this justice card here, that what is yours will stay. What's not will have to leave, and it's part of a journey. People see you differently next 7 to 10 days from now. Clarify dealings or relationship with a man. We have the Knight of Cups. I like this energy a lot. Oop, no, too many. That one. Somehow, male energy in your life is gonna help you out at a time when you need it. Sorry guys, I need water. Something's wrong with my throat, so maybe pay attention to that. Yeah, it does seem like you're gonna start speaking up here. Or at least sharing your voice a bit more. But with the masculine energy, it seems like there's gonna be a person around you who will give you a helping hand. And it can be as simple as putting a table together, or it can be as complicated as maybe helping you out at the time when you need it the most, but you don't ask for help. They know it. They're like, I'm coming over. You know, I feel maybe even from your voice, I feel like you're not in the best mood or you need help. I got it. Give some of those wands to me. I got it. So I like this connection. This is someone who's very trustworthy. You know, you would call them 3 a.m. in the morning. They would be there, right next to your home. Doesn't matter how long the travel is. Okay, kangaroo. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. What is going on, kangaroo? All right. We have death. And yeah, you're planning ahead. You know why you're planning ahead? It seems like because you're gonna be worried, guys. Pile number 4. Why? Because it seems like you're gonna get into connections or into situations where people will start seeing your true self for who you truly are. And it might be uncomfortable at first. Maybe you haven't spoken about something for a long time. Maybe you'll want to share about something, right? And you're like, how do I talk about my transformation? This is big time transformation. And you're worried about that, right? You're like, I don't know, like, how do I put it out there? Or how do I put this information out there for maybe people or my relatives about something that I'm planning to do? But you're going to be very focused. You know exactly what needs to be done. You have great support by your side here. And it's not about sexes. It can be just a female who tends to have a lot of masculine energy. But you're like, oh, I know this is new. I know this is not maybe who you used to see me as. But that's changing now. And I think that's why you're going to be a bit unsettled at the very beginning. Maybe you want to share with someone and you want to be very vulnerable and open. And it can be unsettling at times, but you have a plan, you know exactly what to do. And you're very thoughtful. I like that. Clarify hat, you will be playing a different role. Clarify a hat, you will be playing a different role. We have strength. It almost seems like you're gonna be somehow forced to show a different side of you because of some kind of a project, connection, maybe where you're gonna be, what you're gonna do, right? External influence here, but it's happening for your own good. Once you show that different side of you, you're gonna become much more balanced, because it seems like you are hiding so much underneath hundreds of layers, right? And maybe at one point you didn't know if people know you for who you truly are at all. You are like, I don't even know, you know, everyone sees me differently. And it's fine, people do. Obviously, you can't crack dirty jokes at work, right? Like, that's not what you do. So obviously people will see you from different sides. But now that would be more so about, you know, your and your boss's connection. Like you'd still crack jokes with your colleagues, all right? But you know where I'm getting at here. You're getting into some kind of responsibility or place where your authenticity will have to be forced out of you. And I'm laughing because it feels to me very light. You've carried too much. You've carried too much, you've hidden too much, and now it's time to show your true self. And it takes time, right? It takes time for you to think things through. It takes time for you to get used to showing your truest self, but that's what's happening here. It's gonna balance everything out in your life, it seems like. I like that. I want to pull one more card. It can be vice versa here too. If you were a healer, or if you were helping other people to feel better, this can be flipped. Maybe other people will be acting that way, where they will be like, hey, we got this, you know? And roles are being flipped. Okay, one more card. I want to. Yeah. Oof, this is strong energy. Can you see? Here we go. There's a bit of light here, but it's Nine of Swords. You guys, it seems like you've been holding everything in for too long, and it's gonna come out. You know that it's time for a change the next 7 to 10 days from now, and it's probably gonna make you feel unsettled, like we talked about it, right? But almost like the world is waiting for the true, authentic you. Oof, this is strong. This is quite deep today. All these readings, guys, they were quite deep. Okay, broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. What's happening here? What's happening here? I think it's to do with friendships here with the Three of Cups, or okay, or you are celebrating that you either have finished the contract, something is over and done with. Like, it feels to me as if, you know, someone has signed the contract, and a couple of months in, they were like, oh damn, that was a mistake, I shouldn't have signed this contract. And they were waiting for their due date, you know, for expiry date. And that date has arrived, and now we can celebrate, finally, cut the cords type of situation. Yeah, that's what I'm sensing here. For some others of you, it can be friendships. Yeah, someone you've known for a while. Can be romance or business, but mostly this is relationships of any sorts here. You might decide to part ways with someone who was maybe part of your life for some time. I don't know why. I'm not gonna get into everyone's stories here, but it does seem like there is a reason behind everything. There is a reason behind everything. Okay, for something better. It seems like something better was waiting for you out there. If you couldn't let go of a partnership, whatever partnership that would be, or maybe job situation, you've been holding on to it, like the Four of Pentacles in a regular deck, right? Holding on to it for such a long time. You are deciding to switch things up here, and you're like, listen, I feel like there is something better or someone better for me out there. I feel it. I'm the Empress, right? I'm gonna have this life of abundance, and that's what I deserve. And maybe that's people or work situation wasn't giving it to you anymore, or you were not feeling it anymore, and you're like, listen, I'm gonna let go of what I have had with me for a long time in order for a better life or some kind of an upgrade. But it's very much to do with look at the shirt that this woman has. It reminds me of a professional setting here too, you know. even though she's on the street, but I'm looking at her shirt. She's like, take this, I don't need it anymore. Let's celebrate what I've lost, because she's given one pentacle away, right? And I can finally find my way to myself. These are deep reads, guys. Pile number 4. All 4 reads were very deep. So collectively, love the next 7 to 10 days from now. Realizations, finding themselves. People are finding themselves, and it just feels very good. So I like that. I hope this made sense, pile number 4 tribe. I love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.